Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Talk Craps. Today we're going to be playing a 4-10 lay strategy, utilizing the 6 and 8 as our bets. And so one of the things that we'll do is play with, what do we have, $1,500 as our starting bankroll, and we're going to try to collect, let's see, our goal is going to be to come up $500. So the way that that's going to work is it's going to start on different levels. We're not going to pay attention to the puck because we're always going to be on. So it's always working. And so what we'll do is start off by laying the 10 for $100. Once we've got the 10 laid for $100, we're actually looking for a come out 7. So you're not the shooter, someone else is. 2-2-4, hard 4 doesn't help. How about a 5-2-7? That'll get paid 50. And right away, 50 will allow us to play 24. 24 there. And 24 there. So I don't know why I put that back in my rack or on the dealer rack when it actually should be going to myself. Now we're looking for the 6 and 8. Doesn't matter how many times we hit them, we're going to collect. 3-1-4 doesn't help us any. So we're playing with profit right now. 5-1-6. 24 is going to pay 28. So we'll go 30 for 2. And we're just going to rack that. Doesn't matter how many times we hit. 4-3-7. So we won $28, let's say. We're going to lose $28. But we're also going to make 50 from the lay. So we can rack that. We'll rack that 50. And we'll leave our $100 on the 10. So now that we're coming out again, someone else is shooting. Okay, that's a 6-1-7. That's another 50. We'll take that. Let's get another point established. Oh, 5-2-7. That's another 50. Doesn't matter if it's a come out roll. I'm laying the 10, so I am looking for a 7 to hit. 6-5 yo doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us. 2-1-3 doesn't help us, and it doesn't hurt us. 4-2-6. Okay, so I'm going to put the puck on the 6 just for illustration purposes and for those that are curious to know what we're doing with the puck. There you go. So follow along. We're going to go $24 because we already won 50. So we're going to go $24. And we'll just play the 6 and 8 again. 5-4-9, that doesn't help us. 6-3-9 doesn't help us. 5-3-8. Okay, that's going to pay us 30 for 2. We'll just rack that. 5-4-1-5, no field 5, doesn't help. How about a 2-2-4? That doesn't help us either. 1-1-2 doesn't help us. Now we've already made $28 from this shooter. So if we 7 out, we're okay. 5-4-9. It's a game of patience right now. We just want to try to hit. Okay, here's the good thing I wanted you guys to see. A 5-5 hard 10 means we're going to lose this, right? Our bets are still up. If we 7 out, that money is lost. So I'm going to ask to bring this back. We'll just bring it back to the rack. And now we're going to go for 200, and this time we're going to put it on the 4. So we still have our point, but we don't have any more place bets out. We want to do it with the winnings of the 7 from the 4. I'll show you what that looks like. 6-5 yo, hopefully. We're trying to 7 out here. 6-5 yo, back to back. Can we get 3 in a row? That is 3 in a row. 6-5 yos. Man, if you were to parlay that. 3-1-4. Okay, so now we'll get whacked on the 4 for 200. That 4 didn't help us out, so let's go to the 10 for 300. We still haven't 7'd out yet. 6-3-9. 3-3-6. So we hit the point. We're still coming out. 3-1-4. Goodness, the outside numbers are hitting today. So the point would be on the 4. 3-3 hard 6. 4-3-7 out. On 300, that'll get paid 150. Okay. Now, if we were to check our bankroll right now and see where we started at, we're doing okay. We're not very far off. We may be even. So because we finished at level 3 on that 10, we're going to put 300 to lay the 10. We're coming out again. Now we're on the 5, 3, 2, 5. And all we want is to hit a 7. 0.7 out. We like it. 300 is going to pay us 150. And what we could do with the 150 is we'll make it easy math and go $60 on the 6 and 8. Okay, now we 7'd out. We're working, so it doesn't matter if we have a point established or not. We're working the bets. 6-3-9. So now we're on the 9. If it would have hit the 8 or the 6, we would have been paid. 5-2-7. So we're going to lose 120. And we're going to gain 150. So a little bit of a grind strategy. And we 7'd out, so that comes out. We can take the winnings and go back to 60 on the 6 and 8. And why don't we try the 4 this time? And everything's on. 5-3-8. So now the puck is on the 8. 50 is going to pay 70. And we're just going to rack it. We want to get hot on the 6 and 8s. 6-1-7. That's okay. We'll lose the 120. But we'll get paid 150. And then what we'll do is rack that. We'll take, and because we 7'd out, puck is off. Okay, we're at 60. Our bets are working. We'll leave the money on the 4. 2-2 hard 4. So we're going to lose that. We'll take our bets back, right? Because a 7 right now would hurt. Take our bets back. And we were 200 there. Let's go. No, we were 300 there. Let's go to 400. Okay, that's a 5-2-7. So 200 is going to pay out. We can do 90. 90 on the 6 and 8. And let's see what happens. 4-2-6. That's going to pay us 105. And we're just going to rack that. Let's get a few of those hits. 5-3-8. That's another good one. That's 105. 4-4 heart 8. It's another 105. That's 3 hits. On this strategy, it's not 3 hits and out. We just want to keep rolling and see what happens. 527. So we're going to lose 180. And we're going to win 200. Okay, I think we are now ahead. So we were at 4. We'll come down to 2, and we'll put it on the 4 this time. Coming out. Different shooter. 527. Okay. We'll take 150 for that. We'll take 50. We'll take 50. We'll go to 60. Let's get some reds. Okay, so we've got 60, 120 on 300. 516. That's going to pay 70. I'm just going to rack that. 628. That's another 70. That's 140 we've gotten so far. Uh, 6 midnight doesn't help. Boxcars, nope. 538. That'll pay another 70. Let's go 75 for 5. Oop. 75 for 5. Boxcars doesn't help. Aces, a dot in both places. 516. That is 75 for 5. Because it pays 70. 60 pays 70. So now we're paying 75 for 5. Just for easier math. 639. So hopefully you're seeing that with just simple bets, 527, and knowing the balance of where you should be, how you should be betting, you're able to see that we're making some money. That's 300, so that's 150. And I think we made some money there. So we can come down a level to 2. And that 4 is staying bulletproof. So let's 437. That'll pay 100. So let's do, what do we want to do? 35, 30? 30, that's 60, 36. That's 72. 42. Let's do 42. No, let's do 48. That's the tricky one, right? So we'll do 48. That's 40, 45. 48. 48. So 48 is going to pay 56. What we're trying to do is get as close as we can. 617. So we'll get paid 100 there. We'll lose this. Did all that for not much. We're trying to get to as close as we can to the profit that we were able to secure. Let's keep 200. Yeah, let's just go down to 100. 100. 315. Looking for a 7. 6-5 yo. 314. So we'll lose this. We'll take 200. Go to the 10. 437. That's 100. We're gonna go. Instead, we're gonna go 25. 30. Let's do 30 to pay 35. 426. So that's 35. And I guess if you want to adjust your bet later, you can. You don't have to. But that was one hit at 35. 112 doesn't help. Again, if you're just tuning in, 527. Doesn't matter the puck. We're always on. So with a 527, we lose 60 and we win 100. So we came up $40 and we can stay there. We haven't hit the 10. So 437, get another 100. We like that. Maybe we can wait for a point. Okay, the point is 8. Well, we won 100 last time. So let's go to 30 on the 6 and 8. 6 to 8, and we hit the point. 30 is going to pay 35, and we're still on. Doesn't matter if the puck is off. We're still on. 3-3 hard 6. So we like that, and because we're on, we get paid. Remember, our goal was to try to get to $500 extra dollars. 628. See that roll at the end? That was great. 628. This might be our last shooter. 325 doesn't help. So super simple, easy strategy, not only to also help keep track of your money if you get confused with so much action happening at the table. 314. 617. Okay, we'll finish it off right there. And so we'll lose 60. We'll get paid 100. And I think now we'll just color up. We'll color up so that we can get an idea of where we're at on our cash flow. Oop. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 400, 500, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 700. Okay, so there is 15, 2, 25, 29, 29.57. 29.57. We only wanted to come up $500, but as you can see, attempt number 1 seems to have worked out pretty well. A few things to keep in mind is alternating your lay bets from the 4 and 10. Keeping it simple. As beginners, we want to make sure that you understand where your money's at all times. So betting on the 6 and 8, which are the most common numbers. You could do this also with the 5 and 9, but the 6 and 8 are the ones that pay they come out more often. They have the probability of coming out more often, but the payout isn't as great. So you decide how you want to play it. Maybe moving forward, I'll see if I do another video playing the 5 and the 9, just to get an idea if maybe it's smoother or it's easier to play. But overall, not bad. We made some money off of this particular strategy. I like the simplicity of it. I like how you keep track based on the levels. And yeah, comment down below if you have any other suggestions or ideas. I know people may comment about playing the hard ways to offset, and you can do that as well. Maybe throw some money in on the field as you're winning some. Again, this is an always-on strategy, utilizing the lay bets and the 6 and 8 today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you for viewing the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.